You know that feeling when you're on a project and it just feels doomed from the start? Like everyone's busy, people are running around, but no one's really sure what they're supposed to be building? Well, let's dive into the one role that's specifically designed to stop that from ever happening.
See, every great project kicks off with an exciting idea. But right alongside that excitement, there's this huge common problem that almost always gets ignored at the beginning.
And it's this feeling, right here. You know something's wrong. You know a process is clunky or that you need a new tool, but when you actually try to explain what the solution should be, it's all fuzzy. The details are just gone, a complete blur.
And that haziness, that lack of clarity right at the very beginning, that is the #1 reason projects go off the rails. It's the exact moment a project starts burning through time, money, and energy way before anyone writes a single line of code.
But what if there was a specialist who actually thrives in that fuzzy, ambiguous space? Someone whose whole job is to walk into that fog and literally draw a map for everyone to follow. Well, meet the architect of clarity. The official title for this person is a business analyst, or you'll often hear them called a BA. They are the professionals who methodically dig into a company's real problems and then figure out the absolute best way to solve them. I think the best way to picture them is as a vital human bridge. You've got the business folks on one side talking about goals and pain points, and on the other side, you have the technical team ready to build stuff. The BA stands right in the middle, translating, making sure everyone is speaking the exact same language.
So to really get what a BA does day to day, let's just ditch the boring job description for a second. Let's think of them as something way cooler. An information explorer on a quest for the truth.
This is so perfect. It really captures how they work. They don't just ask a single question and move on. No, they carefully dig for information, sifting through processes, old documents, and dozens of conversations to find those little hidden artifacts of knowledge. And this whole exploration follows a pretty clear path. First, they have to uncover the real problem, not just the thing everyone is complaining about. Then, they gather clues and tiny fragments of information from absolutely everyone. After that, they piece it all together to see the full picture. Then, they create the map, which is really just clear documentation. And finally, they help guide the expedition, supporting the team as they actually build the solution. Now that clue-gathering part, it's everything. It is the absolute heart of their job. And it all comes down to asking the right questions.
Okay, so picture this. A BA walks into a meeting and a stakeholder says something super common like this. We just need a new system. Sounds straightforward, right? But to a BA, that sentence is packed with hidden assumptions.
A less experienced team might hear new system and immediately start whiteboarding features, but not our information explorer. Nope. The BA hits the brakes and asks the most important question of all. Hang on. Why? What is the actual problem we're trying to solve here?
Then they zoom in on the people. Who is this really for? Whose day is miserable because of the current situation? This makes sure the solution is built for a real human being, not just for a technical checklist.
And here's the clincher. They tie it all back to the business. How does this problem actually hurt our company's goals, our bottom line, our efficiency? This makes sure that whatever gets built delivers real, tangible value. Okay, so you might be wondering, what kind of person is actually good at this? To be a successful information explorer, you need a pretty specific set of tools in your kit.
First off, you have to be almost obsessively curious, always asking why. Then you need a seriously analytical brain to spot patterns in all that messy information. Communication skills? Absolutely non-negotiable for building that bridge. Then there's an intense attention to detail, so nothing gets missed. And at the core of it all, you just have to love solving puzzles.
All right, we've covered the what and the how, but let's bring this all home. Let's talk about the big question. Why does this one role matter so much to a project's success?
I mean, just look at the difference here. It's like two completely different universes for a project. Without that architect of clarity, you're on a path to wasted time, ballooning costs, building the wrong thing, and making your users miserable. But with a BA, you get clarity, you get efficiency, and you build the right solution that people will actually use.
At the end of the day, it really boils down to this one simple idea. The business analyst is the guardian of the project's purpose. They make sure the team isn't just building something fast, but that they're building the right thing, the right way, right from the very start.
So I'll leave you with this. The next time you're starting a project and you feel that familiar fog of confusion setting in, just ask yourself, what hidden treasures,
What game-changing ideas, what crucial insights are buried in all this complexity? And who's going to be the one to find them?